Looky here. Here we go. We
Uh-oh, there's trouble.
Scott Singer, the mayor of Boca Raton. Here, let me flip this around so you can see the coaches, Scott. All right. Can you hear us okay, Scott?
Yes, I can. Coaches, welcome to Greater Boca Raton.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. Hope your trip down was good and hope you really enjoyed this week. We're so excited. The entire city of Boca Raton is excited to have you, your staffs, your team, and the many fans you're going to bring from your wonderful universities, and expect that this is going to be the best Boca Bowl ever. So we're so excited that you're here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Well,
All right.
terrific. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but looking forward to seeing you on Saturday and Friday as well. Thank you again.
Mr.
Thank you.
Mayor, thank you very much. Have a great council meeting tonight.
All right, thank you. We'll do our best. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, y'all. He was really, in all seriousness, he was really disappointed not be able to be here. It's council night in Boca. So he couldn't make this, but I promised him that we would FaceTime him so that he could join us here. Okay, so my name is Doug Mosey. I'm the executive director of the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl, and welcome everybody to our annual head coaches press conference. We've got two outstanding teams. What we'll do here is, obviously you heard Mayor Singer welcome the teams and head coaches. I'm going to let each coach, I'm going to pass the mic here and let them make an opening statement, maybe some comments that they want to offer, and then we'll take some questions of that, okay? I know Brian Wedding wanted to be here. He's the CEO of Roof Claim, and I think he ran into some complications I heard earlier today from his folks, but he wants to pass along his welcome as well. So, okay, Coach, we'll start with you.
Yes, thank you very much. On behalf of Western Kentucky and our administration and our football program, we're really excited to be here at the Boca Raton Bowl. Can't think of a better destination and a better time to play a game. And you know, when you think of bowl games for a coach, you always think of warm weather bowls. So it's great to be here, and you know, our team is very, very excited. We're very honored to play a great Appalachian State team. Should be a great game, and I know we'll represent this bowl very, very well. So thank you very much for having us here.
Thanks, Coach Elton.
This one or this one? Which one are we using?
I think that's one we use out in the crowd, isn't it, Jen? This wireless is, so we'll pass along this one to Coach.
Yes, on behalf of our Chancellor Sherry Everett, our Athletic Director Doug Gillen, and all of our App State program, I'll say thank you for having us here in Boca. We're very excited to be here playing Western Kentucky. It's going to be a great matchup. It's great for us to get some warm weather, of course. And again, it's great for recruiting for us, but it's going to be a great game here, 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention our thoughts and prayers go out to Western Kentucky and all of Western Kentucky with the tornadoes. And I'm very proud of our university and our alumni for supporting the blood bank there in Western Kentucky. I think we've raised $17,000 to send back to that part of Kentucky, and I think it speaks volumes for our program, what we represent. And I spent 8 years in the state of Kentucky. I have great people there, and again, I can't say enough good things about them. But we're excited to be here. It's going to be a great show.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll open this up for questions for everybody. Jen, you want to get the wireless mic you have up here to pass so that they can make sure we hear that? I do want to echo to Coach Elton, you know, our thoughts go out with y'all.
Thank you very much.
I was so proud of what App State was able to do in support of y'all. You know, here y'all going to be playing a football game on this weekend, but you know, that from the heart to be able to do that for y'all, I was really touched by that. All right. Okay, you're going to handle the mic? All right. Well, Mr. Mayor, do you want to start us off with a question? Would you hand him the mic? And of course,
Don't
this
ever
is
give him.
Palm Beach County Mayor Robert Weinroth.
Coaches, it's great to have you here. Am I on? Coaches, it's great to have you here, and it's great to have you back again to Western Kentucky. And I'm wondering what you're thinking about Boca Raton Bowl second time around. I know you were successful your first shot, and what's your projection for this time around?
Well, obviously, it's always great to be back at such a great bowl, and you know, our team last time was able to get a great victory last time, and I think that's why everybody's so excited to be back again. And you know, we're looking for a great game. We're looking for an exciting game, and you know, I can't think of a better opponent than to be able to play in a great Appalachian State team. And so I know it'll be a great game and a great event, and we're just excited to be a part of this week.
And I'll tell you, Palm Beach County is very happy to have you both here, and we're real excited to have this bowl game back for the 8th season. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you. Who else has a question here? Don't be shy, you know I'll call it. Right here.
Tyson, it's kind of already been brought up, but with everything that's happened in Bowling Green, over this past weekend, it sounds like the players, when we talked to them yesterday, wanted to play this game, for the city, for the Warren County, for Western Kentucky as a whole. How much do you feel like that's going to be the case? And, just as in general, how can you see sports kind of help in a situation like this in the face of tragedy?
Well, I tell you, it's really perfect timing for us, to be honest with you. We such a tragic event that happened, and it was great to see how our community responded, and just everybody came out and embraced each other, and to see that was just unbelievable, and it was awe-inspiring. And it immediately made us as a coaching staff and as a team, just say, hey, it's such an honor to be at a place like Bowling Green at Western Kentucky, and kind of takes on a pride factor that says, hey, we need to go out there and represent our community. And at the same time, we recognize the fact that as we get there Saturday, it's an opportunity for our community to sit down and be able to watch a game and take their minds off everything that's going on, and to be able to see our team and hopefully represent our school and our community extremely well. And so our team definitely feels that. They take a lot of ownership in that. They take a lot of pride in that. Again, I can't thank Coach enough and their university for what they did. And that's a great sign of love and respect, and you don't see that a lot. So thank you very much for doing that. That was tremendous by y'all. But for us as a team, it really is an opportunity to just represent our institution, our community, and show everybody the pride that we have at Western Kentucky.
This is for both of you guys. How much of your practice and game planning do you feel like you did mostly at home, and how much you're gonna enjoy the events leading up to this, or focus on football? I guess how much of the heavy lifting have you already done?
Well, I'll speak for us. Both teams played a championship game, so we played in a championship game, and you have a few days of recruiting. Then you're back on campus and preparing for a game. And it doesn't take long to watch a few snaps, know what kind of opponent you're playing. And they have all three phases, are excellent in all three phases. And we have a workout for us. So we came in, had 3 or 4 practices last week. We practiced yesterday, today off. Then we're back into a normal schedule. We'll try to keep it as normal as we can, and just to keep our guys into a routine. But again, we're playing a very good opponent here, and everyone knows it. So I'm excited because it's going to really put our program up to a measuring stick to how good we really are, and to play Western and to see what we have. And again, it's going to be a great game. Looking forward to it.
Really the same thing for us, just like Coach said. I guess we all think alike in the coaching profession. We followed pretty much the same game plan. We played a championship game, got off the plane immediately. We had recruiting to do, and it was hot and heavy in recruiting. Our guys were finishing up finals, and then we dove right into getting ready for the game, and got 3 to 4 good practices. And we'll kind of this week we'll get a couple more practices in just to make sure we're ready to go. But from day one, when we knew we were going to play this game and the quality of opponent that we had to face, it's one of those games that you really want to make sure you're doing everything right to give yourself the best chance to win. And so our guys have really done a great job in a short amount of time of preparing and getting ready to play this game, and getting asked the question with the tornado and all those events. I do think it takes our mind off of kind of some of the realities of everyday life and those kind of things. So football has been a kind of an escape for our guys, and it's really benefited our football team.
Quick follow, the 11 a.m. kickoff for college kids, is that a little early? How are you adjusting to the kickoff?
It's probably harder on the coaches than the players. No, it's I think it's exciting. We're the first game on ESPN on Saturday morning. So we practice early in the morning in spring practice and some Saturdays. So I think it's if you make a big deal out of it, it's a big deal. If not, it's not. But like I said, it's probably harder on the coaches than the players.
I agree with that statement, but I tell you another thing that's great, being the first college game of the bowl season, that day with so many college games going is, you're the running highlight all day, and so, over and over again, they get to see our two brands, and so puts us on a platform on a national stage, and it's great for our programs, it's great for our institution, it's great for recruiting. And so I think it's really neat that we get to be the first bowl game of the day. And, because when you're sitting there on the couch all day watching those games, they're going to show those highlights over and over again. So we're really looking forward to that opportunity.
Over here. Coach Clark, how aware of the bowl win streak are your guys coming into this?
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
How aware are your guys of the bowl win streak, and you guys having an impressive run the last 6 years now?
Yeah, so our guys are aware of that, and that's something we take a lot of pride in at Appalachian State is the bowl win 6 in a row. But again, I think every year is different, and this year it's another opportunity to go 1-0. I don't think our players think of it as the bowl streak, but just the opportunity to go 1-0 versus a great opponent, Western Kentucky.
Brian, you got another question?
Coach Helton, for you guys just being back here, a stadium that you actually have played in FAU, how does that change things coming into the game?
Every game's a new game, and so it's really not about the stadium or anything. It's really about the opponent that you're going to play, and it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us. And but we are very, very happy and very fortunate to be in such a great place in this city and be able to play in a great stadium. And so we're expecting a great environment, and we have been in that stadium before, and so there'll be some familiarity. But at the end of the day, every game kind of is different, and so it should not matter because you're playing such a great opponent in App State.
Go ahead.
Sean, you talked about being in Florida, and you played in Miami earlier this year, and the roster that App State has a lot of South Florida guys on that. Just can you kind of speak to the influence that Florida's had on the roster and the makeup of this team?
Yes, South Florida is always going to be a hotbed for us in recruiting. There are a lot of great players here, and a chance for our guys to come home and play. This is the first time our program has played in the state of Florida, so we'll take advantage of that and again in the recruiting pipeline here. So we played Miami. Now we're playing here at Western Kentucky. Though it's a little warmer. I think it was 27 degrees when we left Boone this morning, and 82 when we landed. So it's nice to get a little sunshine and play football.
Maybe I'll ask you about two guys in particular, Demetrius Taylor from Northwestern High School and Nate Noel as well, just the impact that they've made on two different sides of the ball. And Demetrius, obviously senior, Nate, a younger guy, but what have they meant to this team?
They've won a lot of football games here, again, both from Northwestern High School. Demetrius is getting ready to graduate, and we're very proud of him for that. He's had a great career. And then Nate Noel is a true sophomore who's rushed for 1,200 yards this year. And again, you can't speak of that program, how good it's been to Appalachian State over the years. So it's good for those guys to come home and play in front of their families.
Maybe I'll go one more. Jordan Earl doesn't pile up a lot of stats, but just the work that he's done to free up linebackers and as effective as you guys are defensively, can I speak to the role he's played in the defense and how that's freed up people?
Yes, Jordan, he's had an outstanding year. His numbers don't show that, but what he's done is he's freed up DeMarco Jackson and Trey Cobb and our linebackers to make plays. But again, when you look in the stat line, you don't see many tackles, but he's demanding double teams right now, and that's what we have to do to win this football game.
Tyson, I know when we were on Zoom the other day, you said things with the coaching staff with Coach Kitley were still fluid. Is he still planning on being here coaching in that game?
Yeah, Coach Kitley made the trip, and so it's going to be great to have him on the sidelines and get one more game with Bailey. So that we're really looking forward to that. So yeah, he is here.
And in terms of Bailey, obviously he's approaching some all-time FBS records. How do you make sure you're not I guess your guys aren't focusing on some of those things and kind of just staying the course in what you guys do and hoping those come, with that.
Well, just the style of play that we have, that it just comes along with it. You don't really think much about, all you think about is winning the game. And then I don't even look at a stat sheet usually until the next day. You've interviewed me a lot after the game. I said, I gotta look at the stat sheet. I have no idea. So, those things just come along with the style of offense we play and winning. But yes, he has an opportunity to do some things there, but he's got a tremendous challenge too. This will probably be the best defense we've faced all year. So, I know Bailey's focused on, hey, just doing the job at hand, and we'll see what happens after that.
Jay Martin, I know you gotta have a question. Give that mic to
I
that guy
guess
right there.
my first question is about how you go about stopping that powerful Western Kentucky offense.
I don't think anyone's stopped it yet. So, no, again, everyone knows they have a high-powered offense. They have a lot of weapons. I think it starts with their quarterback. But I'm an offensive line coach by heart, and they have a great offensive line and really good receivers and running backs. But I think people don't misunderstand. They look at the concept. Their defense is really good, and they have a lot of great players on defense. And you look at their special teams unit. I mean, that's one of the tops in the country in my mind with a lot of speed. I think whenever I watch tape, you kind of see, how fast are they and how athletic they are, and that really stands out to me. So I don't think you can stop their offense. You just try to contain it as much as you can and live another play. And we know they're going to make plays, and look, they make plays all year long. And if we can, whatever happens, you play the next play. So we'll try to keep it in front of us and play the next play.